All right, well, let's leave it there, and see who's going to be upset after the end of the first game, because we're going into the draft for our match between Empire and Ninjas in Pyjamas. So here we are. We've already got our first bands out. It's going to be Queen of Pain versus Wisp. This draft couldn't have come sooner. Thank you very much, players, for readying up, and I'm sure they won't be pausing anytime soon. What are we expecting to see after the first bands? And don't say picks, because that's a douche thing to say.
Well, I mean, that's the obvious thing, right?
Thank you.
All right, so I don't know how highly Ninjas and Pyjamas favor Ember.
Or Brood.
Pretty high.
Pretty high, yeah. So I think Ember
they
might be on the
figure quite
table
a
for
lot.
them here. I know Empire don't pick Ember nearly as much. Definitely not a silent hero, in my opinion. So I'm wondering if NiP has some Ember in mind for this game.
You saying first pick Embers for?
I think it's more likely to just be like support. Like a support hero, and then I think Ember is actually first to pick worthy.
Darkseer is good.
Darkseer is amazing.
Yeah.
I think
Good lane pressure.
Kind of. Do you think it's like takes away the Brood option for Empire with the Darkseer? Because he's quite good against Brood, right?
If you can get the matchup.
It's not that good.
I'm more concerned about when you play Darkseer in the mid and late game, because when you end up with a certain composition of heroes, it just stops working in team fights when the Darkseer has, for example, the Blink or the BKB, can definitely get off a good vacuum wall. So what heroes do you consider that you would play as cores against a Darkseer that you would be like, if it goes late game, we're not going to lose to a vacuum wall? We actually feel pretty good about this. Or is it just you don't want to get into that stage?
I think if you get BKB cores, and you can't get vacuum.
Shadow Fiend is great, I think.
Yeah.
Because you can just actually BKB Requiem after a wall, and it destroys all the illusions.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, we saw that in one of the games before.
Yeah.
Didn't we?
I think it's happened maybe once in the history of the...
No. But there was a game in particular that I can't remember like who was playing, but it was like BKB Requiem. All the images just died instantly.
I remember that.
It's possible. It's a feasible story, Andy. We believe you.
It was actually a really solid counter. But I think Darkseer is not often as much about the wombo combo as it is just like how much you get from the lane. Like, it's very hard to stop this hero from getting something done, and he's also a natural mech carrier, which means you have a lot of flexibility with your other lanes too.
But the thing is, whenever you have a Darkseer, I feel now, sure, the countering the lane's huge, but the Darkseer will normally always get to a point of just scariness. And even if it's later in the game, the wall being like, what, 45 seconds now? Base defense, it helps massively. So you have to, it's always that factor. Come on, Darkseer has to be that factor of, like, you're not playing around, you're not thinking about if you don't think about the vacuum wall combo in potential team fights, you can pick a lineup that's focused on the laning phase that actually doesn't work very well versus a Darkseer. And I've seen games where when I've literally been like, okay, I've seen Sing Sing play actually as Darkseer, and I was just like, as soon as Sing Sing picks up his BKB after his blink, every team fight is over. And every team fight since he picked up his, got those items, because of the composition, not just because of Darkseer, the composition he was playing against. They won every team fight as soon as that happened. And before it wasn't, an easy win. So yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm just ranting, trying to chip in, guys. All right.
Yeah, it's good.
Haven't been on camera for a long time. Give us a break.
I like the Slaughter ban from NiP as well. Obviously, the minus armor stride with Dazzle Slaughter gets taken away. It's good. Winter Wyvern would have been really good for NiP, right? The vacuum into the frozen
that
or the
combination
curse
is very powerful.
Yeah, it's overly bannable out. I've seen it in pub games.
I think the thing about Darkseer as well opens up a lot of melee cores as well, like Legion Commander, which I know Ninjas in Pyjamas like a lot. Even having Clockwork, like someone can just put the Ion Shell on and he can get right up and close to them. Like, that's like huge.
That's a pretty old school like dual lane, right? The Darkseer Clockwork.
It's very old.
I mean, it was ran in the.
I don't think
it was ran in the DreamLeague once, or was it the qualifiers?
I think
the
it's
major
less
qualifiers.
Because both of those heroes kind of want farm at the same time.
Yeah, but what they did was they sent the Darkseer in the beginning in the jungle, and then he got level 3 in the jungle, came down with Clockwork, and Clockwork was like level 2, 3 as well. And then they just took over the lane with like Iron Shell, and if they got someone in the cogs, he was dead. Like,
when you have a Darkseer and Shadow Fiend on the same team as well, it kind of allows Shadow Fiend to go like more late game items faster, like maybe even an earlier BKB, because he doesn't have to
get the mech.
Oh, he doesn't have to get mech. Right.
He doesn't have to get the mechanism. Yeah, so it also makes your other lanes a bit easier as well. You can maybe pick someone who doesn't have to be like super late game in your core position.
I think these are absolutely fantastic heroes versus the Darkseer, by the way, and the Shadow Fiend that they picked up for Team Empire. Dazzle is just really, really strong because you shouldn't ever catch a Dazzle out of position. And as I've mentioned before, Dazzle, I'm not sure. I'm sure Nahaz, someone like that would have stats who ever comes prepared for a show, but not like me. It's probably been doing fantastically in competitive Dota. And then Gyrocopter just being able to clean up the illusions. You always get a BKB, which just means, okay, you can negate a lot of the damage and you can fight through it. And if you've got your life still, as you can see there, Helm of the Dominator, you're not that scared. So I think that core and that support, for me, really affects the Darkseer. The Witch Doctor is going to be picked up for the Ninjas in Pyjamas. It's nice. How do you guys, enjoy Witch Doctor these days? We saw it last game, and it was great in the first match that we did get to cover. But
it's really good against Tusk, right? Like that's the main thing I feel. It's like you snowball in, you put a couple of heroes in there, a cast comes out, you can turn the fight very easily. I think that's always going to be a go-to. But I think this is more of a band-aid for another problem, because for now, I think that Gyrocopter was picked from Team Empire as more of a takeaway from NiP to not give them like the Darkseer and then the Gyrocopter together. But I don't know if Gyrocopter is actually that great of a matchup, because traditionally Shadow Fiend is seen as a counter to Gyro, because you do so much single target physical damage and you're a natural mech carrier, and they already even have one with a Darkseer too, so you actually have more freedom with your item build this game, that I feel the SF can deal with Gyro quite easily. And because they also haven't picked their own safe laner, it also gives them the advantage in the fact that they've seen like almost the completion of an entire lane only with 3 picks into the draft, right?
Yeah.
So I think that actually gives NiP a slight edge, unless they're feeling very comfortable with their mid matchup.
Ooh, I like this.
This is actually really cool.
Good.
The Ice Path vacuum combo is really strong, and then potentially Shadow Fiend gets a blink and like blink in Requiem with that wombo combo as well.
What do you think of a hero like Slark for Ninjas in Pyjamas? Like remove the refraction charges.
Slark is really good. I also think Clinks is very nice as well. Because there's no like Winter Wyvern. There is a Grave, but at some point in the game, if the Clinks gets ahead, I think he actually like massacres these heroes. Like,
I think you just get BKB on Team Empire's heroes, which you will get, and you'll win. And as long as you stack Ancients for TA, or even the Gyro, I think BKBs will end up winning this game a lot more.
They are playing Radiant TA though. It's not as easy to stack Ancients yourself, right?
No, I would much rather play Radiant.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Radiant's closer to stack.
But do you not think that's a factor to a BKB on TA and Gyro in this situation?
No, it definitely is. Like you're always going to have item timings where those types of cores that can deal a lot of damage without not many damage items, it's going to be strong. Like there's no doubt about that. But I just feel like NiP had the ability to win the game in like 20 to 25 minutes with their heroes. Like Jakiro with Liquid Fire, great for pushing.
That's true.
You have Shadow Fiend, Darkseer, strong lane.
And you have Witch Doctor healing as well to back you up.
So it's going to be similar to the first game of For Sale Alliance. But
this is what you said about Ninjas in Pyjamas. They like to fight and be push and win the game on the earlier stage, and we said the Team Empire, control. But I feel that Empire probably, Dazzle's a good amount of sustain. TA and Gyro are going to be great, but not until they get their BKBs if it comes down to those tier 2 fights. What hero would you recommend that they pick up to help them fight?
Centaur or Axe, like some sort of strong
Empire.
Yeah,
I think that's a really interesting way to approach it. And then definitely, I would go with like Centaur. I'd be very happy with Centaur.
You can just run away from the Witch Doctor Ward and run away from all that.
What if they did a Bambo play and got like tiny offlane?
I don't think they play that.
I mean, yeah, obviously.
What if they were just jerks and picked up Clinks?
For the offlane?
Spirit Breaker.
Spirit Breaker
is actually
something to break up the fight.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I like it. It screws with Shadow Fiend.
I'm not too sure about Spirit Breaker because it feels like it has to make an impact on the laning phase, and it's very hard to make an impact against their support heroes and their cores, right? Jakiro has so much HP.
I still think Clinks is amazing.
Witch Doctor can still sustain. Darkseer doesn't drop and can also surge away. I think the Spirit Breaker pick is not that good of a pick at all. I'm just going to say it right now. I think I should be playing for Team Empire. I should be the new captain.
I just feel like it's a pick that's only meant to be disruptive during the laning phase.
But that's the thing. I don't think it can be that disruptive during the laning phase.
But even if it keeps the 2 supports in one spot, I think that's enough.
Well, the thing is, their supports don't need items.
Yeah, but it's not about that. It's about the 1v1 for SFTA, because TA wins that matchup, right? And then Gyrocopter gets farm, hits 6, starts teleporting to fight with a charge on top of that. The thing is, other than Snowball, they had no reliable way of starting a team fight, and I think that's kind of why they needed the Spirit Breaker. Like, maybe they can go back for something like Clockwork instead.
I think Centaur would have been a way better pick.
Centaur was also really cool, but they needed a hard form of initiation outside of just Tusk, and I think that's why they went with SP.
I think someone like Slark or Legion Commander is very good for Ninjas and Pajamas.
NiP have played LC in the past, right?
Yeah, they're really okay. But they usually play it on Jonas. And
Well, you've got to worry about armor as well on your team a little bit. You're gonna have a mech. You don't
Sven
have
could work.
You don't have a great Vlad carrier in terms of until really late game.
I think they want a ranged hero. Okay, they're gonna go Sven.
Shane, you're on it.
Yeah.
It's like I was leading you, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like a duo.
We're good.
You know, I said armor, you say Sven.
I mean, Sven makes sense, right? Because like Flak Cannon, more armor against Dazzle, Weave, and Templar Assassin Meld, the Warcry is gonna do massive work, right?
I think he's just gonna get kited. I think that's the problem.
You have the Surge. That's why it's good.
Sure, yeah, they have Surge.
Get Blink,
they have the
fine.
vacuum into Stormbolt, right?
But even through
with everything
BKB,
else.
they have a lot of lockdown. They have Sigil.
Yeah.
They have
Right.
TA, who Sven is not very good against.
So, quick predictions. You were all wrong last time, by the way.
We were.
Chris said 1-1, but he was the closest.
Still wrong.
Yeah, still wrong.
First,
50%
he was
right.
first wrong.
50% right.
No, it doesn't work like that. You were
Yeah,
wrong.
sure, it's fine.
Go on, predictions.
All right. I'm gonna actually give NiP this one. I'm gonna say they should be able to win.
I like NiP as well.
I think though, if Empire get a good lead, they will destroy them. They'll walk it off like TA can just eat them all alive.
It's not ifs or buts. What is it?
I'm gonna go with Empire just to disagree with them and make a bit of tension.
Wow. This is good here.
1-1? Or do we just predict
No,
this game?
just this game.
Would you like to kind of smack talk them maybe and say why? And they're wrong.
You gotta. Okay, I'll switch. I'll go Empire. You can go NiP because that way, because you wanted the Sven pick, right?
You know, guys are not taking predictions seriously here.
No,
okay, you
now-
can't just
now-
switch.
Now we can actually. have-
Okay, go.
Yeah, the trash talk is like that's Sven. He's gonna get kited. It's a terrible pick.
Dude, I'm gonna surge your Sven. He's gonna have an iron shell on. He's gonna run at your TA. He's gonna destroy it.
0%. You're gonna go hit a TA with refraction on?
He's gonna have an iron shell. It's
fucking
gonna
iron
his
shell.
ears.
He's gonna get wrecked. BKB.
All right, worst acting
That would
ever.
be
Let's go
you.
into the game.
Wasn't even
Game
acting.
one. I know. Empire versus Ninjas in Pajamas. I remember why I do it here. I'm gonna. All right, welcome back. What a camera shot. Check out my shoes. So yeah, we're gonna go in game. They've just started. I'm gonna join. Gonna have a little podcast. I'll try not to talk too much. You are welcome.
That'll be very difficult for you.
Monkey
James
Look at
banana.
that monkey.
It can't be monkey banana.
We foresaw this monkey coming into the game, by the way, me and James. With our tactics.
Monkey?
Yeah, monkey banana. Come
All
on.
right.
Right, James?
Yeah, the monkey
Yeah,
banana combo is legit.
No, but like I think Shane brought up a good point. Like, sure, the kiting and whatnot with sigil traps and stuff, but Sven with Surge and the Iron Shell, also vacuum into Stormbolt, into Ice Path. Like they have multiple ways to combo the vacuum.
Yeah,
I
they
think.
got big combo. That's true.
I think like I think it's like not too hard to execute what NiP has.
I think NiP, if I'm gonna join and do a prediction,
Sure.
I think the Spirit Breaker ruined the lineup for Empire. And I think,
think
NiP
it's that
will take
bad?
it. Yeah, I really
I
do.
don't think it's that bad, James.
See what it does.
Yeah, sure.
Who's playing it?
Resolution.
Okay. Well, it might be okay then. I just think,
What a
What a
flip-flopper.
flip.
but I think they'll still lose because it won't be that good. It won't be as good
Hey, what is this sentry? Just to block
as if
the
I was
block
playing
engines for
Silencer.
TA. Yeah, but straight away? That's okay. Interesting. How long does the sentry last nowadays? 2 minutes? 3?
Sentry 4.
4? 3,
Yeah,
4?
I think.
minutes.
Is it 4
minutes?
minutes? Oh, shit.
I think a sentry's 4
Yeah.
minutes these
Yeah, it
days.
is.
Yeah, we saw it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Evas.
Thanks, Weppers, for confirming. I am the master race.
It's just no one else plays support but you.
It's actually true. You're all jerks.
I mean, I
Script?
play support, but I don't play sentries. Come on.
Yeah, that
Oh,
part's
Oh,
That's
he missed.
unfortunate.
These guys are so confused. Look, that Tusk kid thought that Spirit Breaker was on the opposing team.
What an amateur move.
Empire, get your shit together.
Does he learn dual breath? Yeah, he has, yeah.
This is like the Jukes. Damn. Where did those refraction charges go, Andy? They were
Yeah,
you
Andy
were
got
talking about?
wrecked.
Dude, he doesn't have
Yeah,
his BKB yet.
dude,
Just
dude.
wait. He's gonna go BKB
needs,
first.
like-
No boots.
Really? So you
How
don't
many
think he
waves?
needs That's a blink before BKB or something?
BKB?
He should get
You
it.
get liquid fire to catch shit.
I mean, he should get a
As BKB is
BKB by
coming out
like
on the
third,
courier
fourth
right now.
creep wave, right?
Look at this. Refraction gun.
It's looking like a...
No, but that's okay, because top lane is gonna own now, because they got two people mid.
Top lane's actually pretty scary. Spirit Breaker Tusk is a very scary
Yep.
lane.
That is true.
Not when you have a Witch Doctor. That
Yeah,
makes
but what's going on their safe lane? Gyro against Darkseer. Who wins?
Darkseer
wins, yeah.
every time.
100% of the time? Every
Do you
time?
really want to dive
lot of the
a
time.
Sven, by the way, with Tusk Spirit Breaker when you've got a Witch Doctor sat behind?
No, you go for the Witch Doctor. You don't go
Yeah.
for Sven.
You'll never get to the Witch Doctor.
Yeah, you will.
Never.
Maybe you won't.
Intimidating words.
Oh. Ooh. You pull in.
The Empire's biggest issue is they don't have good ways of starting fights. That's the big
Yeah,
problem.
They have the shards, I guess.
Yeah, that's...
George.
Oh, he might be dead. He's
No,
very
yeah.
tanky.
He's gonna live for like
Sven's
another
coming
9
though.
body
seconds.
And the
blocks for
body blocks.
days. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
He's gonna live for 4 more seconds and shot away, right?
17%.
No,
he's
no,
got the
Sven's
storm
still...
hammer.
Oh, no.
He got it, he's got it, he's got
Oh,
it.
he got it! Oh my god. From downtown. Is it issue? I missed Andy.
And he
Yeah,
gets a
I know.
bounty.
Apparently you can make it work, I'm lazy.
Anyway. Okay, Shadow Fiend doing pretty good in the middle. 12 left.
He's
Alright.
literally 1 CS ahead.
What do you think? What do you think of this? Right, Darkseer goes Crimson Guard, and the Shadow Fiend still goes Mech, and they have the Crimson Guard for the Flat Cannon TA.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea, Shane. I like the way you think.
Just become the super tank.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Crimson Guard, plus armor from Warcry. Mech. Could be.
Get a Blads on someone. Did
Why
they?
is Vlad's on that team?
Jakiro?
Yeah, I guess.
But he wants like a Yule
Yeah,
first?
Yule's
Force
a-
up the...
But do you
force?
favor Yules on that hero over Aghanims and Witch Doctor?
Against
that's
Spirit
true.
Breaker? I think so. Like, you could argue that NiP kinda also lack initiation.
Okay, so they moved the Dazzle down on the bot lane now, as you can see on the minimap. The Darkseer is still getting what he wants. I don't know, do you
Is there a
think...
fight top? No. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Just testing
Sorry.
weapons.
Yeah, just testing your weapons.
Weapons
doing
got
great.
this. Don't doubt Weapons.
I love the way you're like homies now. Observer homies.
Yeah, dude.
You're like a bond.
Yeah.
We watched together.
Still Kid might be in a spot about it.
Oh, you wasted it.
Now he's gonna...
They have the armor though. The armor will do.
No, he's dead.
Where's the Stormhammer?
Wasting the...
There's
have-
the Warcry.
Didn't have that
Pass.
mango up.
Oh.
Does-
Mango cooldown.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm kidding. There's no mango cooldown. They'll still get a kill though. Resolution.
Magic.
You need to run.
Oh, he mangoed.
He mangoed.
Does he have the shard blow?
Oh,
He
he
wants
gets...
to snowball out, I guess.
What
No?
the heck?
Okay,
He's
what's
very
going on?
tanky.
This is
Oh,
so
he didn't
He
have
nuts.
gets
snowball.
Dreads on Sven as well. That's big. Wait, what? Did he interrupt it?
He did it twice.
What's up?
Uh,
Okay.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, he's actually.
Walk it off.
Well, they get a kill.
Look
so
at
they
look
can find the Witch
Oh,
Doctor
Look
okay.
at the
fast.
haste rune.
That's
Nice.
full. No,
Okay.
it's fine. It's fine.
That was really weird. I think what the Tusk was trying to do was go for the healing salve snowball.
Yeah,
Because he had a salve
Yeah.
in his inventory and he could have potentially bought enough time to maybe...
His snowball was on cooldown though, 4
But he
seconds.
also could have tangoed and his ice shards were like way off.
yeah. That is true.
He could have just trapped the Sven and maybe tried to kill him that way, but who
No,
knows?
this is an
Our
awkward,
first pause for the toilet break.
awkward time to disconnect.
Standard.
There's no fear of boots. Oh.
And for commissioner of Dota 2 esports,
Standard.
I'm slouching.
I have like the mega slouch going on right now.
Yeah.
The gamer slouch.
It's nice. I like Super Saturday. It's quite chill.
It's
More
super
of a-
chill, that's the thing.
Mm.
It was in
Later.
small text below the name, you just didn't see it.
Read the fine print.
Well, he's
Yeah.
back in the game.
Back on
Look
camera.
at how
He's-
slouched I am.
He's in a very bad position though.
Oh yeah, he's probably been
He
in
doesn't
better
have
spots.
a teleportation
Back to game
slow, but he
ice.
has a grave. Okay.
Gotcha. He's Gucci.
Oh, era. Oh, no. No Ravage Cask.
The body block.
The solve.
Oh, they kill Hanskin instead.
He has a self too.
Goodbye.
He shouldn't have listened to me.
This is good though.
Oh,
I'm
he's
not
dead.
staying
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
There's a lower dance will get a kill here. Almost get the Witch Doctor.
Here is
and here is
dead.
gonna potentially die.
Tread switch and stun.
Oh,
Nice shorts. They can chase. They can chase. They can
That was
block him.
yeah, it's
right?
worth going. He's got Orb of Venom. No?
They've shards
Yeah.
in two. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, you should do that.
Oh, the bash.
Just land.
Alright, so
Strong
The
man.
fact that this lane is working, by the way, I am absolutely dumbfounded by
Dude, this lane
NiP.
is so
travel
scary.
time on the stuns.
Yep.
That is why they're winning.
Yeah.
No, sorry, what?
Snowball.
There's no instant stuns. They can dodge them with the snowball.
Yeah.
But they have 2.
It's only one snowball.
They're obviously not timing the Tusk snowball cooldown. Which
Well,
of
they
course
knew that
I
Sven
would.
was out of mana, so it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's only one cask they can throw. They can
That's right. They can afford to do this.
Yeah,
NiP.
Jonas
Spirit Breaker will still be useless.
I like the fact that he actually saved his mango, because it's like a small thing, right?
Oh,
Oh, boy.
The
This is why you want Rocket.
Rocket
saying.
wouldn't catch that. Come on.
Rocket catches everything. Scriff.
It hits 88 miles an hour.
Well, then you might see some sick shit. But before it hits that,
It is kind of crap.
No, it's not. Rocket is the
It costs
best.
so much mana.
are you trying to like plug Rocket League or something right now? Is that the
No,
thing?
I'm not. Why would I do that?
I don't know.
Have you even played that game?
Yeah, a few times.
It's pretty fun.
It's fun.
DD on Limp now.
Do you have any stacks for the Shadow Fiend on Limp?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, looking good. Does Yoke have any stacks? No, no ancient stacks. No normal stacks. How's your TA looking, Andy?
Oh, that's fine.
Look how
Even
tanky
farm with the Shadow King.
Spirit Breaker is.
What I
Oh,
heard.
he just walked into that. What a...
Oink.
Noobs seem to be everywhere.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh. He's fine.
Yeah, he's dead.
And they even bottle him a bit.
Oh, he kills the trap.
I think he's okay. He can walk on.
Oh my god, that side blade hit the Witch Doctor.
They're gonna go.
That's ham, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is he gonna get his
one
man?
The cast.
Get his man! Oh.
outplayed.
Oh, Resolution just wasted this charge as well.
Yeah, there's no stun though, right?
Cows are
Yours is
stupid.
coming up soon.
Just go back to farming, boys.
Oh, he's getting a gnome.
I think you need to go for a mech on Shadow Fiend. Or how's Darkseid
No,
doing?
Darkseid is doing
Dark's
really
doing
good.
really well in Lassets.
Yeah.
What is he? Does he have
fine.
one in the career?
No, he went Arcane Boots first, which is fine.
He's gonna have a TP.
Doesn't have
No.
a vacuum though.
Oh,
He does have a TP.
He just baited it, I guess.
hello. Wall.
Not level
Oh, yeah,
6.
oh.
Surge wear. Oh, he's dead.
That's not
He
the
can
wall.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah.
It was almost the wall.
If you
Iron
have
King
someone with
Strikebreaker
him,
actually
that's a
almost
really
killed
good
him.
play. But not having anybody with him, it's like throwing the wall. It's like you cannot expect to get anything from it. And not having vision on the dazzle, it makes it impossible to chase.
Yep.
I mean, so the effectiveness so far of the Spirit Breaker and Tusk has really been on NiP's lack of decision making on these small team fights.
I think it's because they, like in the top lane at least, they had to commit so many spells just to be able to deal damage that they're just running low on mana all the time. And it's not
That's
as if
somewhat true,
Wand
yeah.
is particularly good against Spirit Breaker Tusk. Because Tusk only has 2 spells at the start and Spirit Breaker's got 1. So you're not really getting much return in terms
Also,
of that.
yeah, Sven doesn't do much apart from the stun. Like he hits for 86.
And
but-
he's not even maxing his stun.
Yeah.
Which I actually think in this game is a mistake.
I would agree.
Against those tanky offlaners, like you need to max stun. You need to try to bait out a snowball and then stun. And use that damage to kill. Because your right click damage is non-existent at this point.
Especially with like Spirit Breaker, who starts off with so much armor.
Yeah.
It's
as well.
5, isn't it? 5
Yeah.
starting armor.
I think it's 5. Yeah.
I think
Spirit Breaker used to be 6 and got
It's
nerfed, I
6
think.
on level 5.
Yeah. He got taken down to
Yeah.
5 armor.
He's still so tanky.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
insane.
Isn't he like the biggest strength gain or something?
Spirit Breaker? No.
No.
Biggest strength gain is Centaur, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Starting strength Treant, I believe. Yeah.
Starting strength is him and then Spirit Breaker, I believe. Yeah.
Mhm.
Doom might be up there too.
Doom is like 3rd. I used to know this all off by heart. And they kept on changing them.
Yeah.
It's just-
Isn't Shadow Shaman like really good strength gain now?
Shadow Shaman?
Yeah, they buffed it.
Did they?
I remember, yeah.
I don't remember.
Oh,
No, they did.
Smoke a doke.
Oh.
they have punch as well. I think Hanskin
Well,
might
they need
be...
to find themselves a Shadow Fiend. Otherwise, a Chikiro will have to do.
Tank the gank. Handscan. Good job tanking the gank. Well
You
played.
gonna get this kill with the heal?
Yep.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
It's okay. I mean, you get it. It costs you a smoke. It's fine. You know, as we said, Empire really want to get ahead in the
Oh, so
laning
he's
phases.
going for the buckler, which means that's a pipe? Is that the thing?
No, you don't go...
If it's okay. I mean, call
is
down.
this... Is
Nah,
it?
it's definitely
No,
not pipe. It's 100% miscommunication.
Yeah, that's not great.
No. He's gonna get punched.
Yep.
And blow up.
He just wanted a Requiem, dude.
Empire are playing very well.
Yeah.
Aloha Dance and Resolution are opening up the map so much.
They are space creating right now because this is a lot.
Oh, that's a
they're-
good charge.
They're still fine. Like,
Which
yo,
sector?
he's gonna do so much damage.
Yeah, he's got to be careful here.
No, I think they're fine. There's 4 people here.
Wow, that Sven is doing so
He does
much.
nothing. Like, he's hitting like a kitten.
But they need a dark seer there
But
for
this
this
Sven,
fight.
dude, he's doing so much.
Shut up.
Kappa.
They needed the dark
I
seer
believe
for
in you,
that
Nip.
fight.
You got this.
Oh, Hans
Not
can.
anymore.
Get up there,
Yo.
He's dead.
Still got him.
Oh.
Well played.
Oh,
Wait.
no.
What is this
Oh,
guy doing?
no.
He's crazy.
He's playing.
He's
alone.
crazy.
His middle tower
He dead.
is under attack.
Why are you faster than me?
60%. I mean 17.
Turn into the.
Is that?
Hmm. What's up? Okay.
What's happening is NiP have decided.
I think it's
They
just...
need
to
to
play
rotate.
darks here.
They need to rotate the Dark Seer
Yes,
when they fight.
exactly.
Yeah.
He needs to Iron Shell the Sven, and Sven war cries and runs at them and does a load of Iron Shell
Imagine
damage.
that fight top in the jungle. If your Darkseer was there with a vacuum wall, you would just destroy him.
And iron shells. And
Yeah.
start just...
Well,
saving
yeah, it's
people
just
left
the
and right.
interruption. You know, you could potentially stop the ultimate coming out from Spirit Breaker. I can't remember the name of it now.
Another strike.
Never strike.
Yeah.
You know, with a vacuum. So you know that keeps your Shadow Fiend alive. And then what? They got a buckler on their SF.
Was his
and
TP up at the time though? Is that the question?
Maybe
Who
not.
knows?
This...
And these items, man. But
Soul back for Soul Ring? Okay. Yeah... I don't know, this is miscommunication with the...
and this Sven is going to take a while to come
No,
online
it-
now.
it
And the
could- it could
gyro,
be,
the gyro and the TA are definitely going to be
Vlad?
outputting
Yeah, it
so
could
much
be a
more
Vlad,
damage.
yeah. Like they need Vlads.
The problem is
It does nothing.
if you miss your timing right now in terms of okay, I have to hold that thought.
He'd be dead.
Relying on us in that. But if you miss your timing on like fighting with the Ion Shell and the Vacuum and the Surge before BKBs
Yeah.
are actually out, and then the TA and the Gyro both have BKBs, your Sven actually does nothing.
Yeah.
Like he actually will do
Well,
0 in fights.
I think Sven right now just needs to focus on actually just getting damage items. Like, don't go the Blinker build. Just rely on your Darkseer to be able to get the initiation.
Yeah.
And just run in and be like, I need to hit somebody and then I want to hit. You know, whether it be an armlet, whether it be drums, whether it be going into a chrysalis. I just don't think you can play Sven in Era's position with a blink versus this lineup
Oh
anymore.
no, definitely not.
Tower.
I think you'll be so far behind
The problem
on
is
damage output.
you also need chase as well because they're so fast with the even with the Spirit Breaker passive. Like
Well, I think
Sam-
Empire will be taking the fights to NiP now, and it's all about reacting.
I still don't think Blink is that bad. If you can get the vacuum into Stormhammer, you can defend high ground really well with that.
Yeah, but defending high ground means you give them all the outer towers, right?
Well, it's kind
That was
of
not
it's
the
kind of
plan.
looking like that already.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just thinking.
No, I think NiP did kind of what Alliance did in the game 1, right? They had a good plan, and then the execution...
I actually
And lane.
I never liked the Sven. That was the only thing about their lineup that I didn't agree
Yeah.
with Sven. But everything else I thought was good.
I think it works if you do rotate the Darkseer to assist them.
But
Like,
that's a really weird way to play it, right? Because how many teams rotate their offlaner a
Don't worry
lot
about it, weapons.
when it's Darkseer, you know? Like,
Well, I just don't think they should have been in that where they should have needed to have to rotate the Darkseer. I felt that the top lane fights weren't played well
Yeah.
by,
Yeah, they got outplayed.
by the Witch Doctor.
that's true.
So I think if you sustained your Sven, they wouldn't have this impact on their Tusk and Spirit Breaker. But they've earned it. they've earned their
they're playing
advantage. And
legendary, yeah.
basically, this TA and is just going to create such a mid-game nuisance in terms of damage, and the gyro is just going to follow up. I mean, they're not going to slow down. So it's a game of keeping your cores alive versus a menacing team that can roam, as well as trying to outfarm them. If you lose map control, you're going to be even further behind in this 12-3 scoreline where Empire have certainly taken charge.
nobody's even addressed the gyrocopter from Ninjas and Pyjamas yet.
They can't really.
They can't, yeah.
There's no space for it. They're just getting ran
Like,
at.
they need to turn these fights in their favor. Like, anytime that the next time the Spirit Breaker and Tusk come in, like, they need to turn these fights, and they can.
That was just like this fight punch.
Oh, they're gonna go in. Oh,
Oh, I knocked him
He
over
bashed
the
him
wall.
over.
But he's stuck.
Oh, I
okay,
still get him. Damn.
And now that fight is
but-
untakeable unless you have your darks there.
Yeah.
He's gone the blink.
It was weird as well, because like Hansken dying again.
Yes.
Yeah, Hansken died in the middle lane, and then they. Oh shit. Okay, they're
all dead.
yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower.
I can see what NiP are going for though. I
Yeah.
think that the
Tower is under
potential for the Dark Seer Sven was there.
Yeah.
I just never really thought that it would get past the laning phase.
I think
We
it's
see,
still there.
look at Spirit Breaker now. He's charging middle. He's just like
The pressure.
yeah, he's just like going for kills all over the map at all times.
Yeah, because they're so far ahead.
Yeah,
Can he solo
exactly.
kill Limp actually?
Nether Strike is still up.
Yeah, yeah. If you.
He's getting so greedy though because of how low Limp is.
There we go. Finally.
Alright,
He got
there's a
baited.
turnaround.
One
Pretty hard there.
defense.
Yep.
That
No,
was
but-
just
It was weird though, cause like Hansken earlier died in the middle, right? And it was obvious they were gonna go up and contest Limp in the jungle and the stacks.
Yeah, yeah.
And
yeah.
then that's when the big fight in the jungle happened, right? And then like I think NiP should have seen like that coming, and they didn't react with either Darkseer or they didn't react in time with like more people.
Alright, so I'm going to go for a bold statement here. NiP is still going to win.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
I mean, they can take it late.
They can definitely win. They have the combo that can turn around an entire team fight
Yep.
together.
If they actually start turning up with their teams to defend, as I predicted, they should take win after win after win.
Now they get Aloha dance.
Oh, they
as
cut
well.
arrow
They
out
have
of the
the,
fight.
but they have the armor on now.
He's melting the ice.
Oh, cooldown only hits 2, I guess.
Limp still has ulti.
Requiem, does he have makeup?
Vacuum.
He has Aegis on TA as well. They're,
Yeah.
they're kind of overcommitting for it. Oh my god, he's so tanky!
Oh my god. Oh, the blink.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Oh, he can't go through the wall.
Spirit
He's
breaker,
gotta
yeah, yeah.
Hair up, please.
Oh. Nice shot.
Well, that was pretty close actually.
When they
Yeah.
blocked Air out with the
Yeah,
the
that
ice
was
shards.
Dude, the
pretty
Jakiro tried to
unfortunate.
melt the ice. He's like, I'll help you. I'll throw fire at it. That didn't work.
Yeah, so Empire gets an even bigger lead. Damn.
So you blink up on TA. You go TA or you go blink after Desolator, right?
Yeah, blink BKB.
Right. Yeah.
Like at this point, it doesn't need the BKB before blink.
Yeah, definitely not.
I mean, I think BKB would be okay if you just want to walk at towers and hit them.
Yeah. So, like in Empire shoes now, do you try to hit the timing to finish the game? Say in like
I
25
think you
30 minutes?
look at just controlling the map,
Oh, yeah,
take
exactly.
the next tier 2s when you can, and get the next Roche, and by then you should have your BKBs up, which means you should win these outer team fights, even if they 5-man defend over tier
Yeah.
2 towers, and then you just walk up to base and you've got plenty of minus armor on your TA.
Yeah, that's probably the play.
It still is quite hard to take high ground for Empire.
When the BKBs come online, though,
Yeah, true.
the 5-man engagements outside of the base for the tier 2 towers for NiP, it could just end up being an absolute slaughter.
The thing is as well, they have the Dazzle, so they have the Sustain, plus the Weave for breaking
And the
high
Witch
ground.
Doctor has nothing. I
And they
mean, it's
have-
level 6.
Yeah.
Look at this.
The Guardian Greaves nearly up on Tusk as well if you
Yep.
choose to go for it.
Yeah,
Lads
he
as
has
well.
mech as well. So like
On
they have Earn as well on Spirit Breaker. So they have like the heal and sustain to break high ground, say in like 5 to 10 minutes. If they choose to go that way, right?
Yeah.
They don't necessarily need to. They can like do the out farm, control the map as well.
Alright.
I think.
Yeah, I just feel that the tier 2 fights are a little bit too hard for Empire to take currently.
Mm. Without BKBs.
Until they get a BKB up on one of their cores, which will be TA probably first, I would hope. I
Oh,
don't
they
think
won a
TA
game.
They smoked under a ward.
This is a good time to take a fight. I completely agree with what NiP are doing. I even think it's fine to go on the gyro. He's
good
way
one.
out of position.
Go here!
Oh my.
The charge.
He didn't initiate.
No limp, don't stand.
Oh my god, he instantly died.
That's actually a really good fight for NiP, isn't it?
Yeah.
But is it enough?
They've already lost
Darkseer,
2.
get in there, fight.
Oh my
Look at
god,
the
he's-
damage.
even with the
Yeah,
Warcry
DD. Like,
and a Desolator, it's actually...
What's
Oh
this?
god. So much damage from Yoku. What a beast.
Jesus. Jonas, some fan kind of misplayed there. The illusions did nothing after they spawned as well. They was just standing there, didn't hit anyone.
They didn't have an ice path on the vacuum?
No. He used it, but I don't think it hit the vacuum.
Okay.
It looked good in the start with the limp, Requiem, the vacuum. wall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
picking
the-
up the gyro was nice.
The problem is you don't really get too many more of those types of fights.
No, they really don't. That's like, they might not even get another one where they have a chance to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, Roshan, they've got a trap in Roche Pit, so they've got map control. They're going to see when it comes up. Guardian's Greaves, they've got a gem, so they're going to start removing map control. And we can see maybe the next items for TA and Gyro, if we can check those. I would still expect now a BKB, Go, and Gyro.
BKB.
BKB, yeah. So you've got probably, I don't know, one fight maybe? How many smokes do they have available in NiP shop? I guess we have to check the shop. They've got one left, so
that is probably their last.
that's the
all
last
in
chance
that
smoke in my
one,
opinion. Yeah.
What's
How's Darkseer looking? Did he...
He got Vlads.
He went Vlad's, okay. And he's quite far away from the blink. Oh,
Hanson's dead.
here we go. Gaming boys.
Okay, Air might just die as well.
Nice snowball,
that
picking
snowball
everyone
just takes them
away
all
from the
away.
wall.
Nice one, where the vacuum missed the wall. Okay.
I think he vacked more to
disrupt.
stop them.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Level 6 Witch Doctor. Time to stun. The play.
Do it, Seal Kid.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
Oh,
Dun,
yes.
dun, dun,
Interesting.
dun,
No, silent get the snowball.
dun.
Oh, the grave.
Oh, look at that
Zero
sigil.
brought back, right?
Look
He
at
has
that.
another DD.
That's for runes,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh,
Here we go. Let's kill.
Damn.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
Worth.
Greaves up.
That gold. 942 gold.
no, he only got half though.
Oh yeah, buyback.
Well, they actually got something done with their Witch Doctor.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
that's
was a pretty
fine
good.
so far.
Still though, 5 people died on a buyback.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, considering that Snowball completely negated the wall,
Yeah.
it went pretty okay.
Yeah,
If it wasn't for another
good.
DD, and it could have gone a lot better. And also Limp, unfortunately, he was the kind of saving grace in that team fight, just being in a good position, being able to hit some initial raises when the second part of the fight went on. But the DD again, it's a killer. And when you've just got a Sven running around with no supports helping him, it does feel pretty useless at this stage of the game.
Oh, you want some fun?
I think another thing too is during the fights, the snowball seems to be so useful against the wall because you can get everyone out of the wall pretty much immediately. You relocate the fight, so sometimes you have a really hard time like
the
moving
trap.
around.
What?
He blinks.
Okay.
He knows his surge and stuff, so it's pretty hard for him to get that kind of damage out that quickly.
What
There we have BKB.
This game is like so hard for NiP.
It's very. What levels did he have? Can you
Roshan
look at
in
the levels?
less than 2 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty big.
The Dazzle is so strong as well, like position-wise. Like Dazzle was having no problems in these team fights.
Oh, save Hans.
But they have no like gap closers. The only one is Sven.
Can we check Dazzle's items, by the way, as he's repaused, just to see? Yeah, just a casual bracer and also treads. Like, it's very hard to
Actually go
want
on
to
it.
actually jump on that as era and chase, because it's not going to equate to anything.
At the very best, you bait out a grave, and that's it.
Yeah, and then you've lost your team fight already as
Yeah.
well. So this Dazzle is very problematic. And in credit to the Spirit Broker and Tusk, you don't get to fight the Dazzle when you've got those two heroes.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they've been the ones initiating, so like finding and
he's
jumping
back.
the Dazzle is kind of hard.
All right,
Go, sorry.
Dazzle's back in the game.
Cool.
Maybe his cat keeps standing on the off button on his computer.
My cat actually did that once or twice.
Yeah. It's a serious problem.
Oh, they're going to snowball in.
Oh, Hans gonna
They
put
do something?
the weave on him.
Ooh, something.
Oh,
Alright, so-
Seal Kid. Oh, here's that too.
After having seen the way this played out, I actually think Witch Doctor is horrible against Tusk.
Yeah.
I thought on paper it might be pretty good, but it relies you on getting the cask after the snowball has already been
Which
used.
they don't
which is-
use, so they just...
It's just very unreliable.
22 minutes.
Yeah. Good spend though.
Shut up.
Are you flaming me?
Yeah, flaming chain. It just.
it's not as if I picked it.
You were like, they're gonna pick Sven, and then they picked it and they lost.
Yeah.
So
but-
as team captain, Shane, what is your plan for next game?
Maybe have more communication about when we're fighting. Like it seemed like Jonas in the offlane just kind of sat there when they were just fighting in the jungle. He didn't even TP react at all. So maybe try and be on the offensive more with our supports instead of